Sunday, the 12th of October 2025. It's a very beautiful evening, and this is welcoming you to number one political show on CRBC TV. Now, wherever it is that you're watching us from, this is Calabar. My name is Joseph Ian, and the studio is already loaded with back-to-back guests to ensure that we talk politics. We also give you updates on what is happening in our state and at the national level. Now, I'd like to quickly introduce our guest, the first guest on the show. I have joining us Dr. Sunday Michael. He's a special advisor to His Excellency on the Obudu Ranch Resort. Doctor, so good to have you join us. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, Christopher.
And welcome to Weekend Politics.
Thank you.
So, the last time you were here, I think that was sometime last year,
Yes.
to give us updates on how the ranch is. Now, the season is upon us. A week from now, we'll go fully into the tourism cluster, activities where we have the first carnival dry run. So it's already upon us. So we'd like you to give Cross Riverians update from then and now. What has really been happening in the Obudu Ranch Resort, where you superintend over as the special advisor?
Well, first and foremost, I want to tell Perseverance that His Excellency, the Governor of Cross River State, Senator Prince Bassio Ededotu, is a promise keeper. He's a man that says something and he does it just the way he says it. When we took over the ranch, his mandate was clear that he has passion to revitalizing that place. And whatever resources we need to begin the revitalization of that place, he will provide it. And I must telling the truth, and I'm telling Perseverance that His Excellency has begun that. Before now, the ranch welcomes less than between 10 to about 20-30 persons in a month. But right now, if you don't book ahead, you will not have where to stay. Guests have to call us to say, "Oh, we booked and we didn't get." We say, "No, you didn't book on time." That's to tell how the place is. The water park has completely been revitalized. The steakhouse revitalized. What we are working on now is the independent power project that His Excellency promised. We promised to build a 3 megawatt electricity that will sustain electricity up the ranch. To interest Perseverance to know that since the inception of the revitalized ranch under His Excellency Donald Duke, the ranch has never had 24 hours of electricity. And that has been a problem. And His Excellency has taken upon himself to ensure that there's 24 hours power supply of the ranch. Now, why he's working towards generating a 3 megawatt electricity that will take care of the entire ranch and the upcoming premium resort. We have to look at what we are generating now. Before now, you have access to 5 hours to 6 hours of electricity, and His Excellency was not pleased with it, and he asked us to increase the power supply of the ranch. Right now, we do minimum of 16 to 18 hours every day. Yes, we're using generator. But it is better to satisfy the people than to think about profit. So while we are looking towards generating the 3 megawatt electricity, of course the development partners are already on ground. Last time I hosted them, they went to the Goto waterfall to see how they can dam the place for the power projects. The presidential retreats, we're working on it. The mini golf course is completed. The water park that was a place where nobody want to go to, the water park is now fully functional. That's how far we have gone with the ranch resort itself. Of course, to interest people to know that before now, when you get to the ranch, you can hardly see a single television. If you will see, it's those olden box TVs. Now, His Excellency, being a digital man, did not only approve money for us to buy flat screen TVs. He insisted that there must be smart TVs. So our rooms are fully gathered with smart TVs. So right now, if you go to the ranch now, we are putting up internet infrastructure to ensure that the place is smart. So from the reception to the presidential retreat is 4 kilometers. So we are working to ensure that there's 4 kilometers internet service for guests and workers to enjoy. So we have employed the services of a very powerful company that does not rely completely on the telecommunications in case they fail. So the internet facility we are providing is the one that works 24/7, whether the telecommunication services are there or not. They will be there. It's also interesting to know that how far we have gone. A lot of investors are now coming in. There is no single day, there's no single week we don't host 1, 2, 3 investors who are interested in the ranch. That's how far the ranch is enticing now.
Okay. Oh, great. Now let's talk a little bit. Let's look at labor matters now. I remember before His Excellency came on board in 2023, there were some staff that were being owed. We remember there was a time we had a protest. So
Yes.
has that been sorted out?
Long time ago.
Okay.
Long time ago. His Excellency did not only reabsorb them into the state civil service, he paid even the backlog that were owed them. And to further add to that, before now, the staff of the ranch are owed 3, 4, 5 months. As we speak now, no single staff is owed. And the staff strength we met there were about 100. We've increased it to 168. Now, these 168 are not part of the people His Excellency reintegrated into the state civil service. So while we reintegrated the people into state civil service, we still had people we brought on board. Because when we took over the ranch from the people that were on concession, it was going to be very terrible to just lay off people that way. So His Excellency gave approval for them to be reabsorbed. And they are very, very happy. And they have been praying for His Excellency.
Great. Now, quickly, let me also find out, because there's been a lot of IGR improvements in the state. So is the ranch resort also adding to the IGR improvement in the state?
Not just the state. We are very consistent in paying our value added tax to the Federal Inland Revenue Service.
Okay.
The state tourism levy is also paid directly to the state. And again, when we took over, we're generating between 5 to 8 million naira every month. Now we are generating between 30 and 40 million every month. That is, if we don't have conferences. If we have conferences, we could do more than that. Right now, the IGR of the ranch has soared up very well.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
That's great. Now let's look at looking at the terrain. I've been to the ranch several times, and one that has phobia for height. So let's look at terrain. How about the safety? Are there safety measures from the bottom to the hill?
Yes, we have trained, because of the topography of the place. We are trained safety drivers.
Okay.
You can't climb to the ranch if you don't use one of our safety drivers, unless you are certified by our safety driver that can actually go up. We won't allow you to climb. So we employ a lot of people. You see why I told you that the staff strength have increased. We bring in tour guards, we bring in safety drivers. So no matter how well you can drive, the pattern of driving in the ranch is different from how you drive when you are driving in any other place. Now, not just that, wherever you travel to, once you get to the bottom hill, you are expected to wait for 25 minutes before you climb up. So if you are not patient enough to go there, we will not allow you to climb up. And once you climb down, you must also wait for 25 minutes. Not just that, we discovered that almost 80% of the accidents that have happened in the past happen from the bottom hill when people are going by. So we brought out a measure. You cannot drive more than 15 kilometers per hour for the next 15 kilometers. And again, you can't do more than, you must do between gear 1 and gear 2 when you are either climbing or descending the ranch. Those are part of the safety measures. Of course, the security has greatly improved. Sorry, you didn't ask that, but let me touch into that. The detachment of Nigerian police and the Nigerian Army who ensure that there is 24 hours safety of the ranch, of course with our own internal security employed.
Great. Now, we used to have one event that the entire Africa used to gather sometime in November during the time of Senator Lieli Moke.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the Obudu mountain
There
race.
is, yes.
Are we looking at having that sometime next year if this year is already out of it?
Very well. We're going to even do the dry run of it this year.
Okay.
However, the ranch also incorporated the safari lodge. Many of the athletes are usually camped at the safari. So right now we are beginning to look at the safari to see how we are going to put up the hostels. Once we finish renovating the hostels, the mountain race will come up. The appropriate authorities responsible for the organization of the mountain race, in conjunction with us, will swing into action. But I know that they are very ready, and they are waiting for our signal to say, okay, we can. So between now and March next year, we should be able to done with the safari lodge, so that the mountain race can come by next year.
Okay, great. So I think maybe the last bit one, let's get to know, like I said in my opening, that the season is already here upon us, the festive season. How ready is the ranch to receive tourists?
That's what we call Christmas in the clouds. I just inaugurated the committee last week. Fortunately for us, people have been calling to say the holiday in the cloud we've been hearing about.
Yeah.
We want to start booking, but we can't allow them to book until we are done. Last week I inaugurated the committee, and day before yesterday they gave me the report. So the booking for the holiday in the clouds have begun.
Okay.
Of course, His Excellency has also delivered a brand new website for the Obudu Ranch Resort, www.obuduranchresort.com. So for our visitors, our guests, our followers, they can always follow the ranch on www.obuduranchresort.com.
Great. So let's get your message to Cross Riverians and tourists and fun seekers watching this show right now. Yes, sir.
Obudu Ranch Resort is open for all to come. Make your bookings now. We are already fully booked for December, so there are just a few accommodation left. So we are employing you to come complete those accommodations, and then come with your family and enjoy yourself.
Thank you so very much. And Cross Riverians, for you to know more on what is happening up the ranch, you follow www.obuduranchresorts.com. Dr. Sunday Michael, I must say thank you so very much for your time on the show to inform and enlighten our viewing public on the show this evening. Thank you. We look forward to hosting you before December, proper, so that you can give us updates on what we should be expecting more at the ranch. Dr. Sunday Michael is a special advisor to His Excellency on Obudu Ranch Resort. Let's take a breather. When we are back, I'll be speaking with the Honorable Commissioner for Information in our state. A lot has been happening, and you need to know what His Excellency, Mr. Governor, has been doing. Stay with us. Weekend Politics returns shortly. Don't go away.